Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our office, the Student Financial Success Center, as well as some financial trends among students that we have noticed over the past semesters of mentoring. And we are also going to go over a few money-based tips and tricks that you can even begin to implement in your own life right now.
What is the Student Financial Success Center? Well, for short, the SFSC provides peer mentoring and support services to advance financial literacy and wellness among students, their families, and community members to promote student retention and success.
So we focus on providing long-term solutions. And we do this through educational resources and an awesome accountability and ongoing support system. And we do this really to change financial patterns and outcomes among students. So, of course, the SFSC wants to help students meet their financial obligations to the university and stay enrolled in classes and achieve their educational goals. But at the same time, we also want to equip students with a life skill that's going to help them not only at USI, but for many, many years afterwards.
Students can come meet with a peer mentor to go through a current financial snapshot, establish a monthly budget, and learn how to track and align their spending habits with their spending plan. When students meet with us, we see them as more than just students. We see them as clients. Being a client means that we aren't just concerned about schooling. The client's worries become our worries. We are here to walk with you through any financial situation that you may have, not just your financial situation with the university. We need help from the entire university to raise awareness among students. Additionally, the services the SFSC provide are free.
Our process is made up of three basic meeting types. There's an initial meeting, a implementation meeting, and then follow-up meetings. So during the initial meeting, we get together and kind of get to know each other, and then we also discuss information regarding your financial situation. During the implementation meeting, we take that information that we learned in the first meeting and actually create you a budget to follow. And we also teach you methods of how to track and align your spending habits with your spending plan. So how to kind of track your budget throughout the month. Once the plan implementation meeting is over, we give clients access to some online materials, which will review some of the topics that we discuss throughout our meetings. The last meeting type are follow-up meetings, and these actually repeat, which is based off the level of comfort that the client feels. So this can be every 2 weeks, this can be once a month, but during these meetings, we will just review how you did on the previous budget, and then we will kind of talk about areas of improvement and then create your next budget to follow.
Through working with numerous clients, we have seen a variety of situations, but we have noticed a few common trends. Many clients have higher balances and struggle to pay them. Fortunately, it is possible to change behaviors and improve your financial situation. Now, this is not an exhaustive list. I first want to say that it is important you consult with student financial assistants and your academic advisor prior to making any changes. Enroll in a payment plan as early as you can. When students do not make their payments by the due date, 50% of them will not enroll in the next semester. Experience tells us that it is much harder to make a reasonable payment plan the larger a student's balance becomes. So don't wait. The longer you wait, the larger the down payment and monthly payments become. Enroll in a payment plan and do it early. Cost effective housing. Housing is a relatively large expense, so it is important to consider what's best for your financial situation. The university has many different housing options on campus. Living in a single room apartment costs $5,480 per semester. That's almost $3,000 more than living in a base level apartment. It's important to weigh your personal comfort of living with others to the goals you wish to reach. So, can you financially afford to live in a single room? When considering off-campus housing options, think about more than just the rent. Utilities are a large expense associated with living off campus, and different housing options require different amounts of payments. It's also important to consider the cost of transportation to work and school from your off campus housing. Cost effective meal plan. You can also change your meal plan to better match how much you eat on campus. Meal plans range from $800 to $2,200. So by choosing a cheaper meal plan, you can save a significant amount of money. The residence halls require the largest meal plan option. When living in the apartments, you have the option to choose from multiple meal plans, have no meal plan, or add the exact amount of munch money or flex money you need. Credit hours per semester. It's important to consider if you can afford the number of credit hours you plan on taking. Consider taking fewer classes to prevent you from having a balance at the end of your semester. Balances result in a hold placed on your account. This stops you from enrolling in the next semester, creating a barrier to your educational goals. Before considering this option, review the requirements for any scholarships. You may have to prevent losing them. It is nice to graduate in 4 years, but make a plan that works for your financial situation so you can earn your degree. These are 4 major trends that we have identified, but here are a couple of simpler tips and tricks that can benefit you financially. Again, consult with student financial assistants and your academic advisor prior to making any changes.
Next, we're going to go over some financial tips that our SFSC mentors came up with over time working with different students. So this is not an exhaustive list, and not all these are going to apply to your situation. The first one we're going to go over is uploading lunch money or flex money to your account. So this is for USI students. So this is kind of a decision you can make if you're maybe not getting a meal plan, or maybe your meal plan won't cover all the expenses you have. Uploading lunch money or flex money is definitely an option. So when you purchase lunch money, you actually receive a 7% bonus on the amount you buy if it's between $50 and $690. You can also use munch money at any of the food services, and flex money you can be used for food services, printing, at the campus store, and laundry. So both munch money and flex money are tax-free and can be added to your account anytime. So what's really great about this is you can kind of just see over time what you need and just add when you need it. So this can be an option that you can take instead of getting a meal plan, or possibly getting a meal plan that's smaller and then also adding munch money maybe towards the end of the semester if it didn't cover everything. It might seem like a small thing, but it can definitely save you a lot of money down the line. The next tip that we have on the slide is to cook and meal prep. So again, sounds very easy, but it's something that can really save you a lot of money. So cooking at home will save you a significant amount of money because it often allows you to create a lot of meals while cooking just once. So instead of, going to a restaurant, which is very popular, hanging out with friends, maybe you just kind of switch it and decide to all come over to someone's apartment or something and make a meal together. You're still hanging out with friends, you're still getting great food, but it's going to save you a lot of money over time. And one thing a lot of people are hesitant about is, oh, I'm not very good at cooking. Well, cooking is just like anything else. It's a skill you can learn as you go. So the more you cook, the better you'll be. And of course, there's plenty of recipes and tutorials online that can help you through this. So meal prep is very popular these days, and it's perfect for our busy schedules that a lot of college students face because it's completely customizable. So you could do, every meal. If that works for your schedule, you can do just an on-the-go to breakfast. That way you can just grab it out of the fridge and drive to school or drive to work. You can also do maybe just dinner on busy nights. So say, on Tuesdays and Thursdays you have a night class. So normally, you just grab something quick on the way. Well, if you plan ahead, that's going to be in your schedule every week. You can create a meal that you can just take with you. So this prevents you from spending money at restaurants or drive-through meals, but it's really quick and easy for those busy days. Even making your own coffee can save you a lot of money. So, even if you just do this a few days a week, it'll save you a lot of money. It also saves you time in the morning. So instead of, stopping and grabbing something at Starbucks, you can just make a cup while you're getting ready in the morning, and then you're good to go for the rest of the day. The next tip we have for you is to split grocery costs with roommates. So this just requires a little bit of planning. All you need to do is all get together and kind of agree on what you're buying. So, talking about what you want to eat for the week or talking about what household items you need to stock up on. It's very important to plan before you go to the grocery store. That way you have a list and know exactly what you're buying. This will kind of help you from keeping your bill as small as possible and not grabbing those extra items that look good when you're at the store. Of course, it's okay to share the cost of common items that you're all going to be eating and using, but then pay separately for any personal items you wish not to share. The next tip is to utilize Archie's Closet when in need. So this is a resource for USI students. It's actually a food pantry located at the rec. All you need to do if you want to utilize this is go up to the front desk and ask to see Archie. Then you will be able to pick a bag full of items from their pantry. You can do this up to twice a month, and they offer non-perishable items and personal hygiene products. They're also open to donations at any time if you're able to contribute. The last tip we have is to get a job near your home. So consider finding a job within walking distance. That way, any money you're making from that job is a profit and you're not using that money towards your transportation expenses. By walking, you're saving on money, helping your health, but also in the environment. So it's a great option to help many different things. So if you live on campus, maybe consider getting an on-campus job. That way you can just walk there, you're getting paid, and then anything you're making is profit towards you. But if you do live off campus or decide you want to work off campus, just really be conscious about how far away and how much you're going to be driving to get to work. So look for something on the same side of town. If you live on campus, maybe don't get a job at the mall where you have to drive all the way to the east side. Just kind of think about these things when you're applying. The less you have to travel, the more you'll save on those kinds of expenses.
I would definitely encourage you to check out our website homepage for more information about our office and for some tools to help you financially. And you can find the SFSC website simply by typing in Student Financial Success Center in the search bar on USI's homepage. Now, if you're interested in becoming a client with the SFSC and allowing us to walk with you on your financial journey, simply go to the Student Financial Success Center homepage and select the Become a Client tab. Then just click the link and fill out the form. Once you have completed the Becoming a Client form, you will receive a follow-up email with instructions for scheduling your initial meeting. And if you ever get confused at some point during the process, don't hesitate to send us an email and we will gladly help you get scheduled.
So you're probably asking yourself, how can the SFSC help me? Great question. We are here to help make the impossible possible. You have the power to take control of your financial situation. We are here to show you how. Regardless if you have a balance or not, we are here to help you learn a life skill that can help you reach your personal goals. If you know someone who could benefit from our services, tell them about the Student Financial Success Center and help them become a client. If you aren't in the best financial situation, don't wait. Come visit the SFSC and we will walk with you. You do not have to go through this alone.